Well, hello. So we're going to talk today about updating iOS. I'm going to tell you today I updated my 3 devices. My iPad is now on version iOS 18.7.9. My first iPhone mini is on iOS 18.7.8. And my other phone is on iOS 26.5. Okay, let me explain. Although it sounds like the iPad and the iPhone are both running iOS, and they are, the core is the same, but there are features specific to the iPad. That's why it has a different version number. My phone, I could update it to iOS 26.5, but I've got software called FE File Explorer, which allows me to update the files on my web server. I cannot currently change the extension in iOS 26, so I have to leave one running on iOS 18 so I can update files on it. My iPad is old. It's like 10 years old. It's amazing that it still gets updates, but it is still getting updated. iOS 26, you may have noticed that we skipped some versions in that 18 to 26. They aligned all of their major operating systems to the year. So that's why it's 26. The upcoming release is 26.6. It updates something called the index. The index is a searchable index of all of the messages, emails, etc. on your phone. It actually gets it ready for iOS 27, which brings out a new version of Siri, which uses this new index so that it can find stuff on your phone better. 26 actually doesn't use it at all, but it takes about a week to rebuild the index for iOS 27, so they are front-loading that, so when you update to 27, you won't have to re-index your entire phone, only the parts of it that have changed. Okay, so hold on a minute. Okay, so I'm going to show you a real easy way.
7:01 p.m. Screen curtain off.
I'm going to show you a really easy way to find out what version of the operating system you're on. What version of iOS am I running?
You're running iOS version 18.7.8.
So if you noticed, I pressed and held the side button for a few seconds until Siri activated. The phone, it shakes a little bit. You know, the vibration engine, they call it the taptic engine. These are all just names, okay? It's a name given to a technology. So you can do that on 26 or 18, I confirmed, and it will tell you what version you're currently running. Make sure you're up to date. They fix a bunch of bug fixes and security updates and things like that to help keep you protected. And so you just want to make sure you're on the most recent version. Artificial intelligence is finding new bugs in old software all the time. Which is one of the great things about artificial intelligence. There are good things. It's better at being a computer programmer than most actual computer programmers. So it finds these bugs, and Apple is fixing these bugs. Everything needs to be updated as these things find more and more bugs. So you're going to see these updates are coming fast and furious. I've had a cigar. I've calmed down a little bit. Thank you for watching, and later.